Well, Keith Swerdloff peeled off, and we're down to 4 now. Rich Jacobson, the number 4 seed, is going to be facing John Richardson, a 14-year-older out of Yonkers Roosevelt High School, averaged 193. Same average, in fact, as Jacobson.
John Richardson, quite the bowler. He finished up in the, so to speak, in the money, though there is none here, but finished up very well in the first tournament in Elmsford, finished up in 3rd place. Then at the second tournament in Elmsford was the winner there with 1,967. In that tournament, 9 games he bowled, an average of 231. Just some quick scores: 211, 228, 219, 259, 232, 236, 235, 257, and then he kind of slumped down at 205.
Oh,
and an
I'd
average,
like to slump to 205.
Yes, we imagined an average of 231. That was his first title, and then came back in the Starlight Championship in 2nd place behind Roy Carmen. So he's able to put together some very, very nice bowling scores together. And we'll have to do some now because Rich Jacobson, who's looking for his first championship, Jacobson in his 2nd appearance in the finals and has already taken care of Keith Swerdloff. So Jacobson now against John Richardson, 14 years old, from Roosevelt High School in Yonkers. And Richardson already today, we mentioned some hefty duty scores. He bowled in 2 rounds, his 2 semifinals, 227 and 225.
And he's the youngest of the bowlers here in the playoffs for the championship of the Scratch division. And we earlier today, although on a different cable cast, have seen a 10-year-old in the finals of the handicap division, although he did not win it, John Verdesi. So of all ages are they here in bowling in Westchester County. And we're just about ready to start as Rich Jacobson crosses over and gets ready to open it up.
Be John Richardson to start things off today. He'll go with his first frame. John Richardson already with a 227 and a 225 today. And a little bit later on, we're going to meet a gentleman who bowled a 290 today.
That Mr. Palumbo.
Well, he really throws a hard ball down there, gets a lot of action, but only gets 9. So he'll go for a spare here. John Richardson, incidentally, is the leader in the overall point standings among the Scratch players at 190, and our number 2 seed, Lisa Maurice, at 186. So we could have a champion decided there as well today, both appearing in the finals. So Richardson with his spare, and now Rich Jacobson. Louis Palumbo also in the running as well. Keith Swerdloff was in it. He was in 4th place.
And of course, this is the final tournament of the season. Just before they get into the summer leagues.
So everybody here will at least be going to the dinner.
Yeah. At your house, huh?
Well, again, Jacobson leaving himself 1 shy. And able to tie this one right up with a spare here.
John Cordio's wife, Lisa, is an excellent cook, but this is beyond all, her having the bowling dinner for everyone involved in the tournament. Will she be surprised when they show up at the door?
That's what married life is all about, isn't it? At least that's what you've been teaching me.
That's the rumor.
All right, Jacobson for his spare. Looking for the number 6. Got it. So each player opening up their first rounds with spares. Waiting in the wings now will be Lisa Maurice from Yonkers. She's the number 2 seed. She'll be taking on the winner of this match. Both players, you look at our score tally sheet. All even up. Scratch division here. No handicaps involved. We also mentioned about the number of players. 55 of them came out today. They've had as many as 76 in one tournament. Scratch division players can be anywhere between 13 years to 21 years old. Here's a big strike from Jacobson. He just got it to fall.
That number 8 pin was hanging there, but it dropped for him.
So that puts the pressure a little bit here now on John Richardson.
As Jacobson comes off smiling, and you wonder if sometimes it's just going your way.
Well, he's been in the finals, or this is the 2nd time he's been in the finals. He hasn't yet won. Richardson already with 1 win to his credit, and he comes back with a strong strike.
Nothing fancy about that. He didn't have any kind of hook. He just knocked those babies down.
Well, earlier today in the handicap division, we saw our first ever roll-off. That one between Nancy DeLeese and Tom McCuskey. And that one had to go 2 extra frames before McCuskey finally tucked that in his pocket. And so far, this one even Steven through 2. Another big strike there.
And then 9 teetering and fell.
2 in a row now for John Richardson. Rich Jacobson now. Nice easy toss, and he gets them all.
And the 10 just falling over for him, and you're right, an easy toss. Jacobson looking particularly confident and smooth.
Well, so far both bowlers matching each other. They both open up with spares in the first and then 2 straight strikes as we go now to the 4th frame. Richardson with a 227, his high game today. Jacobson, 2 answer. And he left it a little bit to the right and has left himself kind of a tough play here with a little double wood, the 1, 2, and 8.
2 and 8, so he's going to have to come in and get that 1, 2. In fact, the 8 behind it. So maybe he'll try to come in on the left side, on the Brooklyn side, and see if he can bank 2 back into 8. Get a lot of action on it.
Nice pickup.
Sir.
Very nicely done. So John Richardson now with another mark in the 4th. He has a score of 67 through 3. 77 through 3, pardon me.
You see Rich Jacobson enjoying some of the fruits of his labor.
Almost had it coming across.
Left 1, I believe it's 5. It is.
So with a 5 left now, John Richardson. And he does pick it up. Again, John Richardson. Another strike.
Yes, sir. As a youngster, Richardson playing competing against a fellow 6 years older than he. And, you know, at 14, a 20-year-old, you probably think he's your older uncle. So a lot of poise being shown there in facing this fellow, Rich Jacobson.
Jacobson with another strike.
I'd like to note that the gentleman